So I have clients all the time that ask me, how can you tell if you're too far from the golf ball or too close to the golf ball? And, it's something that's really hard to gauge, especially when you're changing ball position and things like that. So I wanted to talk about the setup keys that I look for out of all of our players and some things that I see as commonalities on the PGA Tour and the really good golfers that play professional golf. I think the first thing is that good players seem to look like they're more in the balls of their feet than they look like they're in their heels. And so one really easy thing that I tell players is I want you to feel like you have, like if you're straight-legged, I want you to feel like you just kind of micro bend your knees. And I want you to feel like most of the pressure that's in your feet is in the balls of your feet. And I want your heels to feel like they're barely touching the ground. And that typically gets the pelvis in the right spot. So there's some guys on tour that set up like a Scotty Scheffler. He sets up with that hip joint really far forward. Say the guy that sets up with his hip joint the most back is Keegan Bradley. I wouldn't recommend Keegan Bradley's setup. And then as far as how far you stand from the golf ball, it's important once you get your knee flex right and a little bit of forward bend. If my right arm hangs straight down and I'm in the proper position, length from the ball wise, my right arm should hang in the same spot as my left arm. If I'm too far from the golf ball, my right arm will hang behind my left arm, then I'll know that, okay, I'm too far from it. And then the opposite would be true. If I'm too close to the golf ball and I'm in that balls of the feet, heels barely touching the ground setup position, and my right arm hangs down, my left arm and my right arm are in different spots. So I want to see that at a dress where my arms are hanging in the same spot, and then I can make my shoulders tilt a little bit to grab this golf club. And I would say that would be a really easy thing. So balls of the feet at address, heels barely touching the ground, micro bend in your knees, and then feel like you're a little bit over from the waist. And we want the left hand directly below the shoulders from the down the line view. So try that out.